Obibia kwa BM Esamba Don Candy TV. So best say wow, subscribing to the channel. No, or best subscribing or press the notification bell. Na mine. So I've seen best say over share video na ma before I cancel. So any be ahead. And the master be the video, but so we are more here. My Hell's Hair Bonnet. Hell's Hair Bonnet. Hair bonnet. Papa. The shade kama. And also as na day. Videos in Ibrahim. Kumasi. Numbers na ego screen. Aseno. The best result from Oba Unyabina show to Swa and also in Nijina net Ebutini and what net being financial tea so now and Mutunya Waboka at top in Kun Papa and then Papa their boat, and I'm out in the food. You say coronavirus on Sama, one penny and Nado, the lockdown and that Ghana force, and I said the two Kumasi and Krane. Some parts of the sun that is Kaswa and it's a maforso and another na what is share social distancing to say she say we be our carbon tindiano as social nose mask na yɛhwɛ and nneɛma so nkɔyi ɔsan de hyehyɛ bi gu akɔmɔ mo nneɛma bɛka port I don't want to nkɔyi so nneɛma be some days or port after some days if it be the more I just say area nyina no na ayi afiri ho no na sɛ ɔmampani na pamfo ayi afiri ho sɛ ɛsɛ bi ɛnyɛ fault nneɛma bi na ankoso yie ana sɛ coronavirus ɛyɛ lockdown nti be wɔntumi wɔn kɔ yi mudiama nti no ne nyina no ɛyi saa di more ɛtɔ de obitua bisrɛw na mu mmerɛ odi wɔ hɔ na sɛ ka kɔ yi na lockdown nti wɔntumi ankɔ yi no penalty sɛ ka otua no ɛna yɛyi afiri so and I say, P. my phone sack on the internet data, so one some near the now, I'm penny to them. Chilean video, and I say, Kona, and another someone is too young, and it's say, that's what a man for anymore. Now,
fellow Ghanaians, good evening. Today, Sunday, 19th April, is exactly 3 weeks since I came to you and announced the imposition of restrictions to movement in the Greater Accra metropolitan area and Kaswa, and the Greater Kumasi metropolitan area and its contiguous districts. I explained at the time that the decision was taken to give government the opportunity to try to contain the spread of the virus, scale up effectively the tracing of persons who had come into contact with infected persons, test them for the virus, and if necessary, quarantine and isolate them for treatment. Fellow Ghanaians, since the first 2 cases of infections were recorded on our shores, we have to date traced some 86,000 contacts, out of which we have test results of 68,591 contacts. There is thus a backlog of some 18,000 tests whose results are yet to be received. The overwhelming majority of these contacts have been established in the last 3 weeks of the partial lockdown in Accra and Kumasi. Out of this number, 1,042 persons, i.e. 1.5%, have been confirmed as positive, with 67,549, i.e. 98.5%, testing negative. 99 persons have recovered and have been discharged, and 930 persons who have been isolated are responding to treatment either in their homes or in treatment facilities. The decision to impose restrictions on movement was backed by the data at hand, and our next course of action again is backed by data and by science. From the 68,591 samples tested, we've been able to understand better the dynamism of the virus, mapped out its geographic footprint, and established current and potential hotspots. We've also been able to isolate and educate asymptomatic carriers and thereby help minimize the spread of the virus. I've taken the decision to lift the 3-week-old restriction on movements in the Greater Accra metropolitan area and Kaswa, and the greater Kumasi metropolitan area and its contiguous districts. With effect from 1 a.m. on Monday, 20th April. In effect, tomorrow, we'll see the partial lockdown in Accra and Kumasi being lifted. I must make it clear at the outset that lifting these restrictions does not mean we're letting our guard down. All other measures are still firmly in place. For the avoidance of doubt, the earlier measures announced on Wednesday, 15th March, which have been extended, are still very much in force and have not been relaxed. I'm demanding even greater adherence to these measures. In here, I'm referring to the suspension of all public gatherings, including conferences, workshops, funerals, parties, nightclubs, drinking spots, beaches, festivals, political rallies, religious activities, and sporting events. All educational facilities, private and public, are to remain closed. As we continue to battle this pandemic, it is imperative we plan to restore Ghana onto a sound economic footing and create a path towards growth and transformation. The recent $1 billion United States dollar rapid credit facility, secured from the IMF without any precondition and approved by Parliament, will be used to help close the financing gap that has been created by the pandemic through shortfalls in revenues and additional expenditures.
Now, we actually know sabi yenim ne ha Ghana fo binom na yenim omonti ase a omwo ewo coronavirus nti me be se omo de coronavirus won sesem eye politics no sabi sa akwanya na manya no nka modi anumum eye education akaye better we politician we journalist o kasa nkofo tie nti sa medium na wanya no ye be se anumum na se wodi ye education asa wodi cheche nkofo se na be ombe twiti omo afri nipa bi ho because you say you're lifting lockdown. Oh, if you see a commando, fine, you say, I said, did you ye? I in your couple months for to say, Yaren, it will be more in German anymore. The Bianca, who named the Iron one and the other side. It will be more, it did this, will be an immune system component, and near them. It did more than 2 weeks now. Because there are some countries, and as a Ghana police, you're sure now on tower. You will test 2 weeks. There's my train 2 weeks. I will test. Testing negative. What's our train beam? You know, and yes, say be a reno year. The dear say the grocer. See, I'm not for so you sign declare say you are lifting the lockdown. Only said your muye did who near the no. You go ahead no so na emra.